Executive orders are perfectly normal parts of our constitutional system when they are used properly. Often, Congress passes laws, and the laws have gaps, or the laws are broad. In other words, there are multiple ways one could carry that law into execution. What an executive order does is it tells an agency, or it tells an executive branch officer, I, the president, want you to exercise your discretion as follows, in this way. In other words, if the statute leaves discretion, it allows for option X, Y, or Z, all possible options to execute this law. The president can pass an executive order that says, I want you to do X. As long as it's consistent with the law, there's nothing wrong with the executive order. That's just the president announcing how the president intends to carry the law into execution. That's why when you actually look at many executive orders, they'll have provisions that say, if consistent with applicable law, or to the extent consistent with applicable law. Many executive orders say that. So far, so good. The problem with executive orders is when the president, through an executive order, tries to do something that goes beyond what the statute permits. At that point, the executive order starts looking like lawmaking. It starts looking like legislative power. But the real limit here is whether the executive order is consistent with the statute that Congress enacted or goes beyond that statute. It tries to do something new. Only if it tries to do something new and goes beyond the statute is it improper.